simply sob and sulk, looking on with his ghostly stare, and just adding a side of flair to show the world his greatness by defeating the Hulk. The many men he's left to burn can't deny the power of the earth. One man became the keeper of the dead man's soul, keeps him rising up to fight. His voice was shrill, his face was white. Pallbearer was the one who had control. The dead man had a secret hid from way back when he was a kid. His family had passed on in a fire. Dead man knew not how it began. Pallbearer had an evil plan. Put his finger, said dead man, you're a liar. Paul said, dead man, he's coming soon. The child you left there in the room, you had a brother who survived the flame. As he grew up, his life was hard, his mind was wrecked, his face was scarred. The brother who you had, his name was Cain. Had Michaels in a crimson mask, showing off frustration and his rage. The lights went low, the organs played, ring post exploded, an evil red. That monster ripped the door right off the cage. A ring of flame sends you to hell, or lock them up inside a cell, giving all they've got just to survive. Brothers fight to settle the score, just need to close that casket door, or plowing on the dirt buried alive. Yes, opposition gets extreme, the two would form a deadly team. These men would learn to look beyond their hates, put past aside just to combine a dead man and an evil mind. The bond of blood would prove to seal their fates. Brothers of destruction. Brothers of destruction. They'll destroy all the others, the men who are known as brothers of destruction.
Oh my god, this is a 6-minute song.
Destructive ways, both brave and bold, would bring these men twice to the goal, gathering the spoils of what they've earned. Men they face a filth wrath as they continue on their path, leaving bodies bloody, bruised, and burned. These men would decide to part ways, venture on to more darker days, staying strong and fighting for the win. A dead man turned to a badass, a horrid face behind the mask, still with a strong connection to their kin. Soul's what he'll seek. Respect given for what he's done, even at 21 and 1. The greatest known accomplishment, the streak. Big Boss Man, Mark Henry, Sid, Batista Punk, and the Heartbreak Kid, Flair Gonzalez, Helmsley, and A-Train, King Kong Bundy and Big Show, Jake the Snake Edge, RKO, Snuka Diesel, and his brother Kane. These men pass on right through your fears and will live on year after year. Timeless with a raft you can't deny. As time takes on the bond between the dead man and Big Red Machine, the brothers of destruction will never die. Brothers of destruction. Brothers of destruction. They'll destroy all the others, the men who are
champ is here! So you ain't gonna find no fame and fortune getting beat up by us. Oh, that was a Bandiera Triplomania, and that was a Hunan Rana Cone Hilo. And Bandiera Triplomania, and that was a Hunan Rana Cone Hilo. And blah, 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 blah.
Buenos noches, mi amigos, and happy Thursday, June 8th. Yeah, I'm putting you over. I saw us dipping in the red earlier, but that's okay. I'm not gonna let that bother me. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Get that link you just said. That looks extremely interesting.
It does. I didn't listen to it because I didn't listen to it. I just saw the video, but yeah, apparently that's Samoa Joe. But then someone wrote in the comments asking if Will Arnett was the
Clown?
voice.
The voice. Let's find out here.
This is gonna be fun. We're steady. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch.
I think that's.
I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car.
Hold on, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's buffering on my end for some reason.
This is gonna be fun. We're steady. Swung a little wide there.
Yeah, I think that's Will Arnett.
Aren't we
The
a tall
voice.
glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, clown, I don't need four wheels to kick your ass.
Almost kind of looks like
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
Carrying Cross's old gimmick.
How about a little kill music?
Samoa Joe dancing. I don't know.
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Yeah, that's Will
Let
Arnett.
me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go.
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, I know you want to show.
Da-da-da-da.
The thong. Do you love this silver hair God?
I don't know. I don't like Samoa Joe dancing.
Why to me?
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
I thought they were coming out with a new video. I thought they were coming out with a new Twisted Metal video game. It's a TV show. It's a series.
Looks like it. I don't know if I can watch that. I don't do clowns very well.
What about Samoa Joe dancing? Are you into that?
I know. The whole time. Didn't you hear my commentary the whole time?
I did.
Like, I don't know if I love this.
Love it. It sure sounded like Will Arnett. It didn't sound like Samoa Joe. Then again, what do I know? I don't know nothing.
They can CGI any voice. They make Kanye West sound good.
It's AI.
True.
That was a good way to start the show. That was nice. Who posted that? Covalent TV?
Covalent?
That's what I said. Covalent.
Yeah, exactly what you
That's
said.
what I said. Covalent TV. I'm watching the Covenant. The Coven? What are they called?
Yeah, I think the Coven.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm like a whole segment ahead of you, so like I
I'm
can't
on-
even
yeah.
watch my Impact.
I'm watching it on YouTube.
I
it's
just
probably-
turned Access TV on.
Probably why. I didn't want to deal with buffering tonight. I won't have buffering issues.
There.
Bully Ray just tweeted words, blah blah blah. Exactly, Bully.
Oh, that was a Bandiera Triplomania, and that was a Hunican Rana Cone Hilo, and blah 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 blah.
Is that him retiring from Busted Open?
I don't know. Why do you say that? Did something happen today?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
He just said words. Nothing matters.
Words.
It's like listening to him talk on Busted
Blah,
Open.
blah, blah,
words,
blah,
words,
blah,
words,
blah
words,
blah
words.
blah. Blah blah blah.
So we have no, just coming off of what we were talking about yesterday, we have like minimal air quality issues here. Like it's just like a normal day. Like it's not like a normal day, like there's a haze, but like there's nothing going on really. Like, and they canceled my friend's daughter's soccer today
Oh, why?
because apparently our levels were these are the numbers. So like an 8 is bad, right? Okay, like I don't know how high these numbers go, but like they're saying that like we were at like a 7 or an 8 here, which is high. So they're like, oh, we're canceling the soccer games tonight. And so then when you actually look it up, we're only at like a 3. And by the time the soccer games would start, it would only be like a 1 or a 2. So people are like, why did you cancel the game? Like, this is stupid.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
And then they put up a post being like, well, we did it to protect your children. Okay, I am so sick of people telling me how to live my life.
What did the
Like,
kids
you
think?
know better than me how to raise my children, and like I should just hide in my house now? Is that what you're like? I need to wait for the almighty whoever somebody to tell me if I should go outside.
It's true. It's fact.
No, it's bullshit.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-bum. I see Clark Connors is on Marie's show today.
I did see that returning guest. I asked her about what's his name? Fletcher. Jack Fletcher? No. Kyle Fletcher?
Don't know.
He was on AEW against Orange Cassidy a little while ago. Anyways, he came across my Twitter feed, so I asked her her opinion of him, and she was like, nah, he's really good. So if Marie says he's good, I'm gonna have to get my butt in gear and actually get some emails out here. One day.
Air quality.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to do anything. It's affecting our internet, you know.
Oh, what's affecting my internet? Cobweb. Well, I'll use Olaf to get rid of it. Suck it, Olaf.
He likes warm hugs.
I think they'll play this guy. Just turn the lights off today. Yeah, so nothing got canceled here. Well, no, that's not true. Softball got canceled. But
Yeah, but for you, like it makes more sense for you guys.
Yeah.
You're closer to it.
yep. It's
Like we're nowhere near it.
it was 70 earlier tonight. And that's like really good. Right now it's 57. It says moderate. It says, here's what it says in my weather app. You ready for this?
Got it.
57, moderate. Air quality index is 57, which is better than yesterday at about this time.
Well, that means it's getting better. Here, hold on. Let me tell you. This is what mine says. So see, you're on an American system because ours is only like 1 to 10.
We like to
Yeah, you like to make things difficult. Ours doesn't even have a level.
What is the air quality normally?
Like a 1 to a 3.
It says air quality is acceptable. However, pollution in this range may pose a moderate health concern. These particles, right, that are in the air that mess up the air quality and cancel soccer games, says they typically result from wildfires. Is that like when I have a fire in the summer, I sit outside and have some daddy sodas next to my fire? Aren't there particles that come from those too, or no?
Yeah, but it's what you're doing is called a controlled burn. It's not a raging fucking wildfire.
You don't know what my fires are like.
You're burning down an entire forest in your backyard?
I would never do that. I would never burn a forest.
Well, there you go. These are people, they've actually caught a bunch of them in Alberta that are purposely starting these fires.
Oh wait, so they're not wild at all?
No, they're all arson.
Arson
My
fires.
buddy I have a buddy who lives in northern Alberta. And yeah, they all were the same thing, these stupid hooded figures with masks on,
like
fully
Retribution.
blacked out. Yeah, Retribution, that's who it is. I knew they'd come back around.
I knew. Long-term storytelling. Who said they couldn't tell? AEW discussing a dream match for CM Punk. Kenta.
Is that a dream match? I don't know. I don't know
Kenta.
I don't know anything about Kenta. So
I think so.
Like I don't know.
Will Gray, what's up? Retribution is burning down Canada, is what we've heard. Will Gray, dream match being talked about for AEW Forbidden Door 2. That is Mr. CM Punk himself versus Kenta. Kenta said to be the creator of the GS. I won't charge you $4.99 for this, but I'll let you know anyways. Straight out of Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp let everybody know behind his paywall that Kenta tweeted that he'd be interested. I don't understand why that is behind the paywall. I mean, I could have figured out that he'd be interested in working Forbidden Door if the money was right. It would appear that the money is right because Fightful Select has learned this week that the working plan for Kenta, the working plan was for Kenta to work the show. Kenta actually worked AEW Dynamite back in April of 2021, teaming with Omega, blah, blah, blah. We haven't heard from Kenta. We haven't heard that Kenta's deal to appear at the show is finalized, but both companies are operating. So basically, what it seems like is that we learned that CM Punk has been discussed as Kenta's opponent. That a price has. What was behind that paywall over at Fightful Select? Kenta has agreed to a price.
Do you feel that wrestling is now kind of getting into like the boxing realm?
Explain. I'm not as.
Well, like, okay, so more like celebrity boxing. So like the Paul brothers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Where
like we're not
like any match is possible if you pay the right price. You know what I mean?
It's almost turning more into an independent aspect. You know what I mean? Like,
or like Kent is like, yeah, I'll show up. You pay me the right price,
right?
Because Tony Khan's an alien. He's like, yeah, here's the money.
I have all sorts of money.
What money do you want? Do you want space bucks? You want what is Star Wars? The one ruby something ruby or rupees
something. But it's like the independent scene. So if somebody gets let go or leaves the WWE and they go on the independent circuit, they'll take on like someone that you were never expecting to see. It's like the dream match. but it is like
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's
No.
a great thing because like right,
Right.
these people make their prices.
right, yeah. But it's more. Let's put together the best card, opposed to having the best card revolve around storyline. But could you imagine if CM Punk said, "Yeah, I'll wrestle Kenta if the price is right"? Fucking the internet wrestling community would have a field day, an absolute field day.
Like I feel like kind of like WWE's kind of starting to do that more with like NXT and stuff because like say like right you got Braun Breaker and you got Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is like late 30s, hitting it like close to 40. He's not 40 yet, but he's like late 30s. So like, how much more time is he gonna want to stay wrestling? His kid's little and young. Does he just want to chill out with his kid and stuff? He's got his wrestling school. I think they gotta jump into these things more now before
They can't do
clock
anymore.
ticks it out.
Oh, we got so many bump cards.
It's true.
How's your day going, Will Gray? The Will Gray.
Oh,
More than one Will Gray. I'm just.
well, the Zoom like I don't know if it restarted or what happened on it, but
I gotta go run. Thought of literally in that walk over to my computer. I thought of like 3. Does Impact Wrestling have the best women's division, or the most underrated division? Overlooked.
I don't know. I don't think they're highlighted as well as they should be.
Overlooked, not highlighted. Jessica McKay reveals she is pregnant.
Why does that name sound familiar?
I couldn't remember what her other name was. WWE. Iconic. What was her name?
Oh, Billy Kay.
Billy Kay. Billy Kay pregnant.
Oh, I didn't even know she had a man. Good for her. Did you see Madcap and Emma got engaged?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Riddick Moss and Emma got engaged on the weekend. He did like a big old rooftop somewhere overlooking the city.
It's nice. Good for them.
Hmm.
You ready for more useless information? AEW tried to book Sasha Banks for Forbidden Door 2.
Why can't she works for New Japan? Why can't they?
I was telling you, I don't know, but in case
Oh,
you
no.
can't, in case you can't get behind, boy, I'm just laundry's done. In case you can't get behind that Fightful paywall, AEW hasn't landed the former Sasha Banks, though they're a bit. You know,
But she's like, how bad is her ankle injury?
well, at
Or
first,
foot injury or whatever it is.
I heard it was bad, and then my sources told me it was not as bad. As everyone knows, right now she's sidelined with an injury. It is reported that New Japan believes they will have her through the Forbidden Door show. However, there was at least interest in. I don't know. I don't really want to read that much, but it's interesting because I don't mind when people have. I get the whole Fightful Select thing, but when you actually read what you're paying for, there's like no news in it. Ready? Let me read to you. Okay, so let me read to you. So behind Fightful's paywall, that AEW did try to bring in Mercedes Moné for a match. It says AEW hasn't landed the former Sasha Banks, though there have been some references to her in the past on AEW TV. Fightful Select has learned that while obviously there has been interest, there had actually been an injury and the possibility of her appearing on an AEW show, or specifically for. There had actually been an inquiry, not injury, an inquiry about the possibility of her appearing on AEW or Forbidden Door. Those with the knowledge of the situation claim that AEW has spoken to New Japan, or those that have ties to New Japan, in an effort to, so that's Kenny Omega, in an effort to facilitate the appearance. However, we haven't learned if any progress has been made. Sources on New Japan told Fightful that the potential of AEW using Mercedes was mentioned as far back as January, with Forbidden Door brought up at that point. We didn't hear of any progress though. So basically nothing. They didn't say anything. They didn't tell you anything except that AEW would like to have her on Forbidden Door too, which is kind of obvious.
I was Soraya, I wouldn't want her on Forbidden Door.
But isn't there a built-in story there?
I guess if you want to play the douche card. Because Sasha's the one who took her out again.
AEW, before the injury was reported, there was reportedly AEW talent that believed that she was going to come do the show, and even rumors that she'd be working against Saraya. Good to see you. What's up, E-Rush? How's it going? I'm good to see you. Paige is doing the same thing Macho Man did. WWE wouldn't clear her, so she took her ball somewhere that would. That's not what they did with Savage. Savage was cleared to wrestle in the WWF at that time. It's just
Vince didn't
Vince
have anything for him.
Vince thought Vince didn't have anything. Vince thought he was done. Vince thought he had nothing left, and that he was more suited for announcer's table. There's a big difference there. Huge difference. Professional show we are.
Was that you blowing your nose? I was like, what the hell is that sound?
Yeah. Everybody hates it in my house. I blow my nose so loud. It's like I'm Louis Armstrong. Should have stayed the announcer. No, he had a good little bit of run in WCW. He might have. So yeah, so that's more useless information. What did you think about my tweet today, Vanessa, where it seems like the briefcase itself for the Money in the Bank, maybe on the men's side more than the women's, is acts more like a title, like as opposed to a stepping stone to cash in. And what I mean is, like, I could see LA Knight winning the Money in the Bank, and he's gonna carry that briefcase. It's gonna make for great, like, he'll carry it well. An entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see him cashing in on anybody. I just see him carrying that briefcase. That's his
you
title.
gotta cash it in though. Like, that's the hard part of it is.
Well,
like,
there
they
could be
there could
be a cash in attempt. I just don't think there's any even remote possibility that he would win it against anybody.
Yeah, but then that, like, I don't like that because then that, like, makes, like, right now the men's title has more, like, people who failed the cash in than done it.
Yeah.
Whereas the women's side, like, everyone who's cashed in has won. So, like, whoever, like, I feel like we're coming up to the point on the women's side where, like, whoever wins it now or next year who cashes it in is losing.
For the women's?
Yeah.
Well, then I hope it's Charlotte, because nobody will expect that. Charlotte comes back, wins the Money in the Bank. Everybody's like, okay, well, she's going to cash in and be champ. she doesn't. Is Trey Miguel getting that tattoo taken blacked out, or has it always been like?
It's a raven, isn't it?
Yeah, but the others.
Isn't one side light and one side's dark?
Yeah, but has it always been like that?
I think so.
This is now. Charlotte is above the Money in the Bank. No, I agree. But like you said, if the Money in the Bank has run its course, what's a good way to bring it back to the prominence? Put the title or the briefcase on Charlotte.
I don't think it's run its course. I think that they've veered it off of the magic that it was.
Yeah, I think they could bring it back if they do. If they do what I say, have the
They do it my way. My way only.
Have the ladder match, the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, and then you have one full year to cash in. One WrestleMania to the next.
Yeah, I like that.
E-Rush says get rid of it.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't. Okay, because AEW does the same thing with the brass ring. So, if we get rid of that concept in itself entirely, we wouldn't have MJF as champ. We wouldn't have had Seth Rollins cashing in on Roman when Roman beat Brock for the first time, which was a huge deal. Edge wouldn't have won. Like, there's a lot of big cash-ins. And I think they need to go back to the magic of it. Just the simple magic of, is someone going to cash it in? And don't do any weirdness. Don't put your lunch in it like Otis was doing.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Right.
But no.
Funny, but no.
Don't have matches where you can lose it.
I kind of like that. MJF sort of cashed in. What
He
did
did.
do
He
with that
totally
chip?
cashed in.
The whole point of the poker chip.
He called his shot.
Yeah, he called it exactly. JJ Dillon.
That's why I said, nice, Daddy. Referee school, Daddy.
I was rewatching some of our old shows, and I rewatched Zicky Dice when he came on to promote his Outlandish Paradise, that first show.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good. It was good.
Zicky Dice is a professional.
He is a professional. Yeah, but he's like he was enjoying himself. Not the way WWE does it. No, I mean, I agree. I think they need to be sitting opposite of each other. Diana and Trinity. I think what's her face needs to be. Let's be real. She hasn't been there at Impact that long, right?
Rin?
Yeah. She hasn't
A
challenged
month?
herself
Month
at all,
and a
right?
half? No.
Jose Ramirez is going for his 4th home run, 3 for 3 with 3 homers. They were just saying yesterday on the
Who
Sox
is
game.
that?
Jose Ramirez, he plays for Cleveland.
The Indians have a good player?
They do. Jose Ramirez. You got another guy too, Quan, I think, outfielder. I think he. There's also, I think he wants shortstop, Rosario, maybe. I think he plays shortstop, outfield. That's about as far as I go on my Cleveland the Guardians. Vanessa, get it straight.
The Indians.
No, it's the Guardians.
Oh.
E-Rush says it's the Indians. I think it's the Guardians.
Well, let me see. If you can keep the Blackhawks and the Braves and the Chiefs
Hey, I didn't.
and the Cougars, if you can keep Cougars as a team name for a school, you can have any name out there. So my husband said. My husband's like, they're changing all these team names. He's like, Cougar is offensive to every hot mom out there. Like, what are we teaching these kids?
I wasn't gonna laugh till you almost laughed. What's wrong with the Braves?
The same thing that's wrong that they had to change all these other names for.
Why do you think
There's
John
nothing wrong
Cougar
with it.
Mellencamp went to John Mellencamp? He was offending Cougars everywhere.
He was offending his fan base. Full front row.
Right. Tom Hannafin, another great spot on this show. I think I would get in trouble if I just tweeted out Fightful Selects information as soon as I get it.
No, why would you?
It bothers me that they. I don't know why it bothers me. I
There's
guess
no substance.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Like
A
I'm
fart
like,
sandwich.
I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna get. I gotta read what this is. Sasha's come. What's happening? What's the deal? All I read is that they'd like to have her. Like no shit. I'd like to have her on the show too. I heard Seth Rollins wants to make the title belt mean as much as any other title. Didn't they have that? They basically unmerged the titles. Scoops does have the info. Scoops has all the info. My favorite website in the world, Scoops. Hey Rush, how long have we been going to Scoops? We've been going to Scoops so long, Vanessa, it's no longer a dirt sheet. It's a clean sheet.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I was very annoyed that they just brought you're Roman, now you no longer have two belts. You have one. If I was Roman, I would have spit in Triple H's face. Been like, fuck you.
So what they did, here's what they did. Undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Universal. Wait, is it 10 o'clock? Is it over?
No. I thought that too.
Oh.
No, I still have 20 minutes left.
You we're the World Heavyweight one that title you won, that black one, we're gonna make it a new belt for Seth. It's gonna be the same title. It's gonna be the same name. Then we're gonna give you the Universal title. We're just gonna call it Undisputed. And we're gonna get rid of the red and the blue. Does that sound good? What about my reign? Oh, Roman. Moose.
Oh yeah, no, I would lose it.
I heard Moose's contract's coming up.
It looks like Jordan is done with Impact because she just put out a tweet saying this is Jonathan's first weekend at Impact on his own without her.
See, I find that odd. They seem like a couple that would want to stay in the same promotion together. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Must be wrong.
Maybe she wants to do bodybuilding full time.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, we haven't gone to Scoop. Well, that's what they did. They did give Roman the new title. Oh, you mean the new one that Seth Rollins won?
He should have had that. He should have won the tag titles.
what should have happened was when he defeated Cody Rhodes, he should have come out the next night on Monday Night Raw, handed his 2 titles in, and unveiled his own new title. And it should have been like a reworked, eagle-winged title that, you know, Cody's been talking about bringing back. And that's what he should have unveiled. That should have been his title. And then Triple H could have been all mad, you can't fucking do this shit and blah, blah, blah. And that's when he says, well, now that we have this title, and unveil the one. It should have happened in reverse. Nick Aldis. Should have happened in reverse. Why shouldn't Roman get a shot at that title? Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
There's been rumors for a while stating that Roman wants time off. Which I don't blame the guy. He's got like 6 kids at home. Maybe only 4 or 5, but still. That's Samoan blood, man.
Fast and the Furious 12.
They like babies.
Samoans?
Yeah, I think he has 2 sets of twins though, so that like
That's
accelerates.
a lot. That's like 4. That's at least 4.
Yeah, that accelerates like your kids.
Makes
very
everything
quickly.
makes everything twice as hard.
Yeah.
Did the Iron Sheik have any?
He had 3 daughters.
He had 3 daughters.
And they are gorgeous.
Are they really?
I think they are.
I gotta look excited for that. This is what I've realized in the world of wrestling. If you're a wrestler and you say you love wrestling, you don't love wrestling like the Iron Sheik loved wrestling.
Probably not.
Probably. We saw it last night. Boy,
That was clearly enhanced. That doesn't happen to people.
that happened. You saw the video.
I don't believe anything I see anymore.
You know what the downside of cutting your nails is? You can't open your beer.
Nope.
Go to bed. Say hi and then go to bed. I don't like when you sit upstairs, sit in your room all night on your iPad, go to bed, and then come down here.
Wait,
Don't hit.
what?
Don't hit those. Go to bed. No, I don't want you to open my beer for me. I can open my own beer.
Don't do that on TV, or don't do that on air. We might be canceled.
Okay.
Can't even see what I'm opening on. Alright, good night. Love you. Close the door behind you. I don't know. Did you watch the softball game up there? Good night. You shouldn't be drinking that seltzer before you go to bed. And Roman's got 2 sets of those.
Yeah, so like I know he's got a daughter who's older.
Who, Roman? And she-
Yeah, not like old, but like early teens maybe, and then 2 sets of twins. And the second set was born around COVID, and that's why he didn't come back right away. Around like the COVID WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, it's because he's got cancer, and that's why he didn't come back. And it was, no, it's because his wife just had twins. Again.
I was one of those people.
No, it was... He was like, no, he's like, we just had another set of twins, and like, when you double up moving, he's like, going from 1 kid to 2 kid, 2 to 3 is fine. He's like, going from 1 to 3 to 5, he's like, that's crazy.
You know, we watched that day with the. Oh yeah, here. See if they got any new. 32. That's an entire. Oh. Shoot. Cancer. What? I had the College World Series on upstairs, but I don't think anybody watched it. When I came down here, Florida State was up 1-0. They need to win, or Oklahoma wins their third championship. College World Series. Let's see. Yeah, so Jordan Grace might want to do bodybuilding. I don't really. Can you see her in an? Can you? Would she fit somewhere else? See, I don't see her fitting anywhere. Is that naive of me?
She could properly do the Dana Brooke angle in WWE.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see her fitting in an Impact.
In Impact, didn't it?
Or not Impact,
AEW?
AEW.
Well, what about if
Maybe
she did Ring
New
of Honor?
Japan? Yeah, Ring of Honor. Nah.
Well, MLW.
I still can't believe that Willow is the New Japan Women's Champ. That's weird.
But she's the Open. She's not. Right? She's not the Women's Champ. She's the Open. The New Japan Open. Open something.
Oh.
She's not the main one. It was a new title.
Oh.
No. Sasha lost that. Let's find out. Okay. Oklahoma outfielder had a sweet play. I did see that. You're 28-11. Oh, in the AEW fantasy standings? Yeah, well, I'm going to be boosted up here shortly because I got Punk and I got one half of FTR. I don't understand in that league why you can't draft tag teams. I have to draft one of the guys. I can't draft them both. Stupid. Still got to write my pitch for having an injured list spot. Let's see. New Japan, right? That way, Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale. She was on Busted Open this week. I can't even spell her name. Titles. She's the New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Now I believe that's a new title. Right? Or is that the women's title? Is that what they call it? Strong? Am I buying AEW?
Not sure.
Am I buying AEW tickets tomorrow? Probably. It's payday. They went on sale today with a pre-sale, and I looked at the tickets, and it was like $127 for seats like when you come down the ramp, not right on the guardrail because those were gone, but in those areas, $127. That's too rich for my blood.
Yeah, that is a little. See, and that seems more because, like, when they tickets here, we could get decent tickets to AEW, like even Forbidden Door for like $50 a seat. That's Canadian.
I think it has more to do with the fact that. No, I guess not. They wouldn't make the price. Actually, I want to see if it's that title she already said. So I didn't get any today because those were too much. And then the other ones, which I went down, I like just lowered the little slider bar to like the lowest price. Seats weren't that bad. But compared to my last live wrestling event where I was right by the guardrail and on TV on camera every time, hard to beat that.
Very true.
Yeah, it's a new title. So he knows the big Willow. Yeah, because Sasha was the IWGP Women's Champ. Lost that. Mayu Iwatani. So she was champ for 64 days.
It's longer than any of her WWE runs.
You don't like Sasha, do you?
No.
Who do you hate more, Sasha Banks?
Ooh. See, hate is a strong word.
Hate is a strong word. Who do you dislike more as a wrestler? Mickey James or Sasha Banks?
That's a tough call. They're both equally annoying. I would have to say Mickey James at this point, just because I think she's overstayed her welcome.
I agree with that statement. But she's gonna come back and have a match. She relinquished her title, right? Have to
I
come
believe
back and have
so.
a match. Trinity's gonna beat Deanna, isn't she?
Probably. Deanna's contract's probably coming up soon.
No, I looked that up. I thought it was too, which is why I didn't think she was gonna win. But I asked one of my sources at Impact, and they said no, not coming up.
Oh.
Is Medusa gonna be on the Wembley? Doing what? Announcing?
For whom? He announces for NWA.
Medusa does? I haven't
Doesn't
watched.
she?
I haven't watched.
She's special announce. She's done a couple special announcings for NWA.
In a match? I couldn't see that happening.
Like, she did say on the show, like, never say never, but she says it has to be the right opponent with the right story. Like, she's not just gonna do a one-off, was my interpretation from when we asked her.
What is he doing? Oh! Look at this!
Wait, I'm not here yet. What's going on? I'm on Moose and Swan.
I got ahead of you?
Somehow. PCO is an alien.
Legit. That's a fact.
Jesus, every time he does that, my heart stops. I'm like, he's dead. He's dying.
Where'd Bully go? Oh, there he is.
Bully's a mole man.
Get straight out of the ground. Dudleyville.
Yeah.
Think Bully comes away as an immortal contender? You think Bully gets another run as Impact champion?
No. What does Impact have to gain out of that? I think Scott D'Amore has to put Bully Ray in his place.
But think about this. Think about this. When's Josh Alexander coming back?
Not for a long time. He's
Okay.
got at least a year.
Okay.
So next year, Bound for Glory?
And
Maybe?
You don't want Bully. You don't want Bully holding your title for an entire year.
So that's around when Josh went out, right? Bound for Glory?
Close.
Or Slammiversary? No, Slammiversary's in July.
Slammiversary's coming up.
Yeah, so Bound for Glory, maybe?
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. Because that storyline's built in, right? Because isn't that the last small little angle he had was with Bully, right? Josh Alexander?
Yeah, but that ended, didn't it?
Did it?
I thought that ended, like...
He did. He did beat him.
And now he's going after, like, Bully's just being, I don't know, Bully. And they're going after, I don't know, he had a beef with D'Amore.
Right.
D'Amore's a handsome man.
Scott, you're a Scott D'Amore fan, huh?
I am. A handsome little man.
Yeah,
Well, he's probably, he's probably not little, but
Let's see how tall
he
Scott
looks
D'Amore.
little.
Hey, Echo, how tall is Scott D'Amore? Oh, they misjudged everything I said.
What is he, like 6 foot?
No, they said Scott, and they used a different last name. He's 5'9".
You know who's huge? It was like Moose is huge.
Oh, E-Rush just had a hot fucking. He doesn't have many of them. What did you just say before I get to E-Rush's hot take?
Oh no, I just said that Moose is a huge man.
Moose is a big guy. He played in the NFL.
Yeah.
Ginormous.
But like you see him on TV, like you know, you're like, oh, you watch them on TV and you're like, oh yeah, they're big. And then you see them in real life and you're like, no, man, this dude's fucking big.
So here's what E-Rush said. Ready? We were talking about Bully. He says Bully Ray 100% gets the strap. He's like Tyrus on Fox with his busted open gig.
I'm so sick of that bullshit. I don't even care about the NWA. Like Tyrus is champ, meh.
Tyrus as champ does not.
Wasn't he like a part of the Funkadactyls?
He was the Funkadactyl.
Like, if that's what you're known for, dude, sorry.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't get in the ring and do it. But have you ever watched? I need to keep. I can't switch to anything. We should watch the Karate Kid.
OG?
The OG Karate Kid.
When does the next Cobra Kai come out?
I don't know. We'll find out. When does the next? I thought you didn't like that show.
I know, but I've watched so much of it that I have to finish it now.
What season are they on?
But this was last season. It's gonna be the very last. Is it 5 or 6?
6. The filming for Cobra Kai season 6 will start from U.S. spring this year and end in late summer of 2023.
So it's not filming because they're on strike.
Well, the strike's for the writers. So
Yeah, but they already wrote?
If they already had it written, guess that depends. I would think something like that might already be written. When did the strike happen? Not too long ago, right?
It's still going on, isn't it?
Yeah, but when did it start?
Oh, I don't know. It started like March.
I already had it written.
That's why like late night TV is impossible to watch right now.
No, I think it's a hot take, E-Rush, because it's a good comparison. I guess people hear the word hot take and think negative. Right? When someone says hot take, some people think it's a negative thing, right? Oh my god, what's he gonna say? I think that's a good take. I think that's a great comparison. But would Impact want to do that? Would they want to put the title on Bully so he can promote it on Busted Open?
He already does do that.
Doesn't Tommy already promote it enough?
Here's where credibility kind of loses it for me. So Bully and Tommy were feuding forever on Impact.
Yes.
Like blood feud. And then they're on Busted Open on the same day together and like laughing and having a gay old time like
Yep.
they're best buds. No, I'm sorry.
They were starting to go down the right avenue. I think Tommy had said something about, if Bully's on the show tomorrow, I'm not doing it.
That's what it should have been.
And then that never happened.
Yeah, see? Failed.
And I think unfortunately that has to do with Sirius. Because why does Sirius care about the wrestling angle? That's where I thought it was going, Bully. I thought it was going to end up in a retirement match. I hope.
Well, that's how it should have happened.
Yeah. Wow. Love Panda just retweeted something on Twitter.
That's creepy.
You think Sirius forced Tommy to do the show? Doubt it.
No, I don't think they force them, but I don't think that Sirius looks at kayfabe
Right.
as much as, man, I don't know what channel this is, but I just now found like a new thing.
I want to pull up Ring of Honor this. I'd have to walk around.
Oh my god.
How do I do this?
No, I can't watch this. We'll dive down a rabbit hole. I already know that those are man-made.
What's man-made?
Oh, all the forest fires.
Hey,
So
you
there's
told me.
actual like aerial footage that all the forest fires that happened in Quebec or that started in Quebec, literally from like aerial footage, happened at the exact same time. It all started.
So what's the reasoning? Why do that?
Why?
Yeah, what do you get out of it?
Because
Because you're an arsonist?
no, well, the arsonist is paid by some people above our pay grades.
But why?
That
What's it do? What's it accomplish?
let me
What's it get
see.
across?
We're canceling baseball. We're canceling soccer. We're telling people to stay indoors. We're telling people to wear masks again. We're blaming it on climate. I could continue. I will not, but I could. Again, it's just more people telling me how I should live. I do not enjoy that.
Yeah, but Jessica McKay is pregnant. I'm more interested in finding out.
I saw somebody else too. I think I tagged you. Or I sent it to you.
I didn't even know. So both her and what's her face are pregnant at the same time? Isn't she almost due?
No, they had their kid a long time ago.
Did they really?
Last year. Like right before Christmas or in the fall last year.
Yeah, no
'Cause
more.
Buddy was off for a long time.
You mean what's his face? Not Buddy.
No,
What's
Ty
his face?
Dillinger.
Yeah. The chairman.
He was off for like a good 3 months. But he is like an old man.
Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like his first kid. Like he's in his 40s. And she's like young. 30s, early 30s. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying like
I didn't know Billy
he's
Kay.
an old man
Maybe
to
Billy
have his
Kay.
first kid, so it makes sense for him to want to stay home.
Maybe Billy
That's all
Kay
I'm
went
saying.
and got a donor. If not, she does a great job keeping her private life. It's
I
50
don't know,
years of
he's-
rapper's delight. He says I gotta check scoops every day. Hey Erush, is your better half gonna want to go to this wrestling event, or am I just getting one ticket? Seven final results. Oh, it's over. Oklahoma won. 1-3 in a row. Uneventful. That tells you women's softball isn't scripted. They would have milked that to a third game on Friday night. That was wrestling. Go back to my. See what else we got.
Your brother's answering you in the chat.
Doubt it. He definitely wants.
Just so you know, this is your birthday and Christmas present.
I heard sources, Stephen Amell wants to do something with the WWE, so we may get Stardust versus Stephen Amell.
Oh,
That's a
if
good
we
question.
don't, what are we doing?
That's a good question. Ready for this? Do we ever see Stardust in the WWE again?
I feel okay, and everything comes back because like Edge has done the rated R, he's done the Brood, and like everyone's gone back. Like the Shield has gone back together, Evolution has gone back together.
That's another question. Will Moxley return to the?
No.
I think.
Oh
he
my
will.
gosh, I saw. Speaking of Moxley, I saw him advertising for a seminar somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And it was like $60 or whatever. And it was like, but you have to have like 8 months of wrestling experience. And I was like, what's he gonna do? Teach you how to get hit by a chair?
Got a blade.
Yeah. Like what are we doing here? Because he definitely had more wrestling moves in the WWE than he does in AEW.
Sergeant Slaughter said hacking his gimmick is. Is that real?
I don't know.
Sergeant Slaughter appeared on Busted Open this morning. He wasn't done. He made it very clear that he is not okay with Lacey Evans using his finishing move with his own. That's different than. This is disrespectful because he never gave her permission. Oh, well,
What's his move?
Cobra Clutch, I believe. Right?
Did he invent it?
Don't know.
Like that's like the Young Bucks getting mad because everyone's super kicking, or Shawn Michaels getting mad because
Right.
people are super kicking.
Right.
Like it's a frigging like it's a hold.
But look at the title even. Because it says jacking his gimmick. He's not upset over the fact that she's basically the same gimmick. He's more upset that she's using the finisher. Was it the $1 Million Dream that DiBiase used and then Stone Cold used before when he first came in? Wasn't that the same move? Oh no, the Cobra Clutch. Wait a second. The Cobra Clutch was you pull the arm here, right, and then you go under. Or is that
Who first
Cobra Clutch?
did the Cobra Clutch?
But maybe it's like the Iron Sheik. Maybe he stole the Iron Sheik's gimmick. Cobra Clutch.
It does say it's Sergeant Slaughter, so but yeah, it's just like a
Yeah, it's the
like an arm bar. Not like an arm bar. It's just like a half Nelson, full Nelson.
Yeah, it's like so you'd come behind the guy. Hold on. Here we go. I'll do it to Chewy here. Ready? So you come behind Chewy, grab Chewy's arm like this, and then you come underneath and lock it in like this. Then you go. That's how you do the Cobra Clutch.
Okay, so here's other
Also,
people who
the
have used.
it's the $1 million dream.
Yeah, so here we go. All the people who have used this same move. Baron von Raschke was the Prussian sleeper. Jim Neinhart, it was the Anvilizer. Juice Robinson, Savio Vega, Steve Austin, DiBiase Jr. So get out of here.
It must be in it.
Grandpa's just screaming off his lawn.
It must be an angle.
What's the angle though? What's Sergeant Slaughter gonna do? Come in bitch slap her?
Female Slaughter is a good gimmick. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what he's gonna do. Why say it then? Relevancy? Boy, we're just negative. Maybe Kyle was right. We're real negative. We are very negative tonight.
Or are we just
Real.
showcasing the hypocrisy of life?
Where's Kyle been? He still do his
I don't
show?
know. Yeah, they're not. No, they're not on tonight. Heel Kevin. I got Heel Kevin.
Oh, God. I hate
Rivet
that.
City.
Oh, Rivet. I don't know. Wait, Rivet City? That's Will Gray.
Yeah, bot shots and share shots.
He's mad his daughter isn't doing it. Oh. How far
Who's
along
his
is his
daughter?
daughter? She's
I
in
feel
the
like
wrestling
if
stuff?
his daughter was in wrestling, she would like be old because he's old.
Never know. Al Pacino is fathering kids these days. Hooah!
That's gross.
What's gross? The fact that he's fathering kids or that I added a hooah?
The women who are deciding that some 70-year-old man is worth.
She's 29, Vanessa.
Oh, that's worse.
She's
That's
29 years old.
I know it's like Billy Joel. Like I like Billy Joel, and like in his day, he was a good-looking man. But now, I'm sorry, you're old. Like, and like all of Billy Joel's wives have been like way younger than him. It's weird.
He always could find himself an uptown girl.
It's like Leonardo DiCaprio only dating 25 and unders.
Haven't I seen?
That was
Haven't I seen who
awesome.
Bill Murray is pulling these days? No, I don't. He rushes the TMZ.
He is. He's working for Harvey. That's his name, right? Harvey.
Yeah. Harvey Levin. Unlike me that night when I kept saying you thought I was saying another Harvey because I couldn't remember Levin. Al Pacino is having where have you been, Erash? You're like delayed.
He had to go to the bathroom break.
He had to go to his show like Spuddy did last night. You know what Spuddy said he had to go to his show? He came back 15 minutes later.
He was just lurking. He was waiting for us to bury him so that he can attack us. Oh, look, he's posting all these links.
Who is? Oh. Oh. I do love Scoops. There was a time I was writing stuff for Scoops. But, time. Can't
That says eventually you just gotta leave him in the chamber.
Can't you post these things in Discord? Something? I'm gonna check my sources. What else we got? Let's see. Heels 2 is coming back.
Star has too much of a lock hold on their streaming because I cannot find where I can watch Heels.
Heels
On
is on
any-
Heels is on Star?
or Stars, one of the
Stars.
two.
Yeah. Stars is trying to be like HBO, I believe. Not HBO.
But see, HBO shows I can pull up on my services
right.
and watch them. But
Okay.
Stars and Discovery shows, I cannot.
I watched the episode. Back to it. You know what show I miss is Glow. Problem with Scoops is no comments. Watch Pro Wrestling should have it. It might. I can't remember where I watched last Discovery. I want to bring. All right, let's see. Slaughter's daughter. Slaughter daughter. Not loading. Lacey Evans and Sergeant Slaughter's daughter trade barbs over Superstar's new look. Slaughter's daughter is not happy.
Hey, Ross Friend in the Family. You just read the titles.
Can't find it. This is this small video of Nick Khan trying to play. Get off my fucking browser! There's too many links open. There's too many links. Just somebody tell me if Sergeant Slaughter's daughter is she at the Performance Center? Are we gonna see an angle here coming up? What's going on? I need ad blocker. I had ad blocker until we got partnered on YouTube, and then I got rid of it. You know what? This is what I figured out, Vanessa. This is how YouTube works. You've said it before. There's no ads on YouTube when you do your live show. Don't have to put them on there. Right? Isn't that what you said? That's how McAfee works. I looked into it. Lacey Evans is a former Marine. Sergeant Slaughter's not a Marine. Excellent Marine. Corporal Kirshnell. Slow news day in the world of wrestling. I can't find much more. Talked about big plans for Grayson Waller. Now, see, if Grayson Waller wins the Money in the Bank, not only will he make it entertaining, but I can see him cashing in and win.
Sorry, I missed all of that. I realized I lost my feed.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't say anything of importance except right at the end.
I heard Grayson Waller,
Yeah.
and then I got excited.
I said if Grayson Waller wins the Money in the Bank, not only will he make it entertaining, but I could see him cashing in and winning. But
I could think. I don't know. I've read a lot of dirt sheets that said that they're pretty high on LA Knight right now, and that you could see him as champion very soon.
could you see LA Knight as?
Yes.
See, I don't. I can't see him as a champion.
This is like his last go, though, right? Like, he's not a young man.
No, he's not. But I just don't see him as a champion in the WWE. And I don't know if that's because of who he is or because he doesn't need a title. He doesn't need a title.
I really want him to bring back Shoe of a Champion in WWE.
That was all improv, though.
I know, but I think that they could let him do it.
Like, if Bobby... Like, I could see Bobby Roode as champion over LA Knight.
Bobby Roode.
I mean,
isn't
not
even
now.
on-
Not now. Bobby Roode's injured and probably won't get back to the levels he was at. But when Bobby Roode came from glorious Bobby Roode NXT up, I could have seen him go on to be champion. I
Yeah,
can't
Bobby
see.
Roode's problem was COVID
Yeah. Yeah.
because James Storm was supposed to come back and they were supposed to reunite Beer Money. And then he didn't come back, so then they put him with Ziggler and they did the Dirty Dogs. And then he got caught with pot.
Wait, Bobby Roode got caught with weed?
Yeah, like it's legal here. Like I don't understand. Whatever.
Ira says, have I watched older streams where I totally bashed Kenny Omega? Me?
Or me.
Or Vanessa?
It's probably me.
What? Let me know. Clip it. Me? I bashed Kenny Omega for what?
How old are we talking here?
Look, I'm willing to admit I'm wrong. Fine. At that moment in time, I probably had a good reason for bashing him.
Pre me. Oh, that's
Pre
a long time
Vanessa?
ago.
I bashed Kenny Omega pre Vanessa? Oh,
That
please
was like
tell me.
3 years ago now.
Oh, God. Before I was enlightened. What did I say about Kenny Omega?
We need clips, or it didn't happen.
Yeah, that you need to clip it, or I don't believe it. It's the best thing about nobody coming to your shows and watching them. I could say anything right now.
Probably not online. Well, then it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. I never said it. Kenny Omega's a
If you
star.
help somebody in the street, if you didn't take a picture of it or a video, it never happened.
If I laughed at that old lady falling off the curb and no one saw it, did I really insult her?
No?
It was during an interview? With who? If it was during an interview, then it's on. We have it. Unless it's in the Lost interview. It's in one of the Lost interviews. Who was the interview with? I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't.
He's a good wrestler, but he does not, there is no appeal to him. To me.
I mean, I don't.
Like I don't feel drawn to him like I do like a Seth Rollins.
It was about him returning to the WWE. Kenny Omega?
Yeah, but that was okay. So he's talking like pre AEW when his contract was up and he hadn't announced that he
So
was
when
coming
there was
to.
rumors he was coming to the Rumble, but who was the interview with? That had to be like one of the original. We could almost figure that out. When was that?
Would have been 2020.
I
when Edge
destroyed him?
returned.
You think it was before his New Japan run? No,
No, it would have
couldn't
been after his New
It
Japan
would have
run.
been.
'Cause it would have been when
he didn't even have a run before New Japan.
there was rumors it was Kenny Omega or Edge at the 2020 Rumble.
That's why I bashed him. No, you're wrong. Wait. Okay, so what did you just say about Edge? What did you just say, Vanessa?
Well, the rumors were Edge or Kenny Omega, and that was 2020 because that was the year of COVID.
But he already had his New Japan run before that.
Yeah, for sure he did. And well, no, I guess maybe it would have been 2019. When did AEW announce? 2019?
Yeah, because AEW was in COVID, so
So 2019. So it would have been maybe 2019 then, because it was before
when did
COVID.
Omega start AEW? How long has Kenny Omega?
Right, when did AEW start? Founded 2019. So it would have been 2018 then. You're going way back.
So what Royal Rumble was that?
2018.
Was that when AJ appeared?
No, AJ would have been before that. No. 27. No. What year was Joy born? 2016 maybe was AJ?
Styles. Styles was 2001.
Oh yeah, that was his first one. You want the Rumble.
All right, what about Shinsuke? Remember, because all their contracts always ran out at Wrestle Kingdom. So the big debate at that time was who's gonna wrestle at Wrestle Kingdom and then show up at fucking.
Yeah, it was 2016. It was the same year Joy was born.
What was 2016?
When AJ came to the Rumble.
No, was it?
Yes, I just looked it up.
Okay. Look, I typed in 2016 AJ and it just said AJ Styles. That's when he showed up. Okay. So all right, so you're telling me around that time, before Kenny Omega had that vignette with the Elite, and they all were checking their phones, and it all showed AEW on it. Before we knew that, I bashed Kenny Omega because there was rumors of him going to the WWE, and he had done nothing. I mean, it's highly possible. Let's see who. But you said it was.
So Omega had a 4-year deal.
But he said it was
starting in 2019, and it would have ended in February, but it got extended due to his injury. So he's in AEW till at least November this year.
So someone brought him up in chat, and I buried him. But you said it was during an interview, so in theory we could find it.
So you're looking around 2018,
All right.
2019.
If Erosh has any recollection of who the guest was, it was an interview show. Great. So who did I have on? Who was I talking to? What did you say? What year's? Saturday afternoon?
Yeah,
No.
like 2018, you're looking, because 2019 is when AEW became a thing.
Hold on.
Or maybe 2019.
Oh wow, this. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to my other channel.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to go to my other channel. Not because I didn't switch them all over to YouTube at the time they are posted here. Hold on. Saturday. It was probably a different Twitch. Yeah. I'll find it. All right. All right, hold on.
It's probably under the standing streamer.
What did you say? What year was it?
2018, 2019-ish.
Okay, so August. See, I never did Saturday afternoon shows on the old handle. I never did them. Never. They were always at night. But We got 2017. I talked to the Streamer Club people. In April of 2019, I talked to the Book It wrestling promoter card game. That was an afternoon. What's up, Chunks? That was an afternoon show. Was it here? Was it in the bar, E-Rush? Was it at this place? Or was it in the garage? Because that was the Book It wrestling promoter card game was 2019. You know what I think E-Rush just figured out? It was not in here. It was the garage for sure. I think I just found a lost video.
Oh.
Was it Kyle Lewis? That was 2019. I mean, that's it. I talked to Brian Zane in 2017. The only person that I would have talked to that would go that deep in, like, because at that time Kenny was New Japan. The only person I would talk to that would go that deep as far as like wrestling outside of the major promotions would have been the Smack Talk Showdown guys. That's interesting. Well, it's not on tape, so I don't know what to tell you. And you know what? The Smack Talk Showdown guy was 2017. When did you say AJ debuted?
2016.
Yeah, we definitely talked about AJ and how Roman Reigns screwed AJ's debut because, like, the camera cut to him. Remember? They screwed up the whole debut. So, if anything, I bet you we talked about. I bet that was the first episode. So, on the first episode of Putting You Over, I bashed Kenny Omega. That's what you're telling me? That sounds about right. Go back and get the clip. It's out there. What's up, Chunks?
We should re-put out the solo or the Sepha where he says that Roman's not his tribal chief.
I think I did. I did put that out recently.
No, you didn't put that one out. You put a different one out.
I put a different one out? I'll put the other one out. That's a good one. That's a good point. Because they're making teases. Oh man, good recall, Leroy. Smack Talk Showdown. I'll have to go back and watch that one. Man, that was
Chunks is here.
Chunks is here. You farted.
We did.
Chunks, what are you doing tonight, man? Did you stream tonight? Did you go into the city? Me and Chunks are thinking of well, not me and Chunks. Chunks has already hit the GTA RP city. I'm thinking of bringing my character Frankie into the city again soon. If I can ever finish creating. You're cooking pizza. I cooked pizza earlier today.
Good pizza too.
What kind of pizza did you have?
Well, because the kids only eat cheese pizza, we had cheese pizza.
Homemade or one you got from the store?
We called it in.
Okay, cool. Ours was like a ready to bake that we got from the wholesale grocery store.
Yeah.
Ready to bake, threw it in, boom. Almost forgot about it in the oven, which would have been
That's
bad.
what the timer's for.
I set the timer, but then I came down here to do laundry and forgot about it. Almost forgot the whole thing. Chunks is almost in Canada, but I think he is, because Canada is big, which we discussed last night on the show. But Chunks his location is almost Canada. Chunks, is there any side effects of the arson fires in Canada? I need an app for my washing machine. I need a lot of stuff for my washing machine. There's no... See, I think I think he's more closer to where you are, Vanessa. Right? Aren't you easily accessible into Detroit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like Michigan.
Yeah, I think you guys are more. What is burning in Canada? Everything.
True, everything. Out west is on fire. Out east is on fire. Quebec's on fire. Northern Ontario's on fire. Everywhere is on fire.
All the provinces that I named last night, by the way. Nobody
Yeah.
clipped that either.
Oh, Erash wanted you to name cities.
Cities in what?
Canadian cities. Oh yeah, forest fires. Yeah, forest fires. Deliberately started forest fires.
Chunks will be right back. New York is getting all of it. The capital? No, we got lucky.
Capitals each province. That's hard.
Joey's about.
See that? Good for
Let's see if my sources.
No, it's not hard. Like, it's not hard for me because I know, but like, it'd be hard for someone who doesn't know. Like, I couldn't tell you the capital of a lot of U.S. states. One, I don't care. Two, it's not my geography.
All right, here you go. There's call for the WWE to introduce a women's intercontinental champion. Thoughts?
They need to fix the women's tag titles first, or get rid of them.
I don't want them to just. I'd rather have the title just fade away, not just be gone one moment, fade away, like the hardcore title, the 24/7 title.
I miss that title. I
Here we
like that title.
Here we go. Seth Rollins names the WWE talents he wants to defend. Let's see this list. Cody, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Drew, Bronson Reed, Shinsuke, the entire Judgment Day.
So the whole roster?
All 4 of them. That's interesting. That comment's interesting. Who do you make that to? Mark Andrews on My Love Letter to Wrestling podcast. You know why that's interesting? Because name the 4 members of Judgment Day.
Finn.
Yep.
Dominic.
Yep.
Damien.
Yep.
Rhea.
That would be interesting.
Here's my thing, okay, and like I get why they're doing it and like why they have Rhea like standing up and stuff like that because no one's gonna hit her, so like be fearless because
No, I
China
hope
used to do
someone
the same
punches her
thing.
right in the face. To be honest
But yeah,
with you.
someone's like, who's gonna smack her in the mouth?
To be honest with you, who's gonna punch Rhea in the face?
It's gotta happen soon because I'm getting tired of it.
It sure does. And we look. Let's be honest. I'll stand for domestic violence, but someone's got to punch Rhea Ripley in the face.
It's a television show.
It's TV. Do, 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 do.
If women can box and do all that stuff, then yeah. Oh, someone's got to punch her in the mouth.
This will be the last one. Last one of the night, Vanessa.
And I was thinking of getting another one, but then I saw what time it was and how long it takes me to drink a tall boy. I was like,
I mean, I'll open it now, but I'll finish it tomorrow. I'll say right now, if Brandy Rhodes,
if Brandy shows up in WWE, I'm out.
well. Start packing your bags.
They're always ready.
I thought the 3rd hour of Raw went TV 14 a long time ago. Right?
It did during COVID when they did like the Raw Underground.
They need to bring that back.
Oh, Raw Underground was awesome.
Where is Shane McMahon when we?
He's fixing his quad. He pulled a dad.
His brain told him he could do something, but his body just let him down.
Wrestling for you. That's
Yeah,
what happens when
we know.
when you're 50 some years old and you show up once a year. Although the fact that McAfee allegedly stated he hadn't been to wrestling ring for over a year, and did what he did for Mania, pretty impressive.
McAfee's a lot younger though. I mean, younger than me.
He's my age. We're the same age.
Yeah, there you go. You can get inside a wrestling ring.
Fuck, I can. I have no interest in getting in a wrestling ring.
I disagree. I think you do.
Not as a wrestler.
If you got in as like a mouthpiece for a wrestler, manager.
I know, but I don't want to take any bumps.
Would you take? Yeah, I was just gonna say, would you take a bump to advance the storyline? See, I think you would.
I don't think I would.
Look, if Paul Heyman can take a bump, you can take a bump. Have you ever seen Paul Heyman take a bump?
Fantastic.
It is. It is one of the best bumps.
I'd be so I'd be into it, but then I would easily fall out of being in the story because I would get into the match and I would forget what I was supposed to do.
Fun though. McAfee doesn't take bumps, really. Are you serious? Did you see him in that War Games? Nobody caught him.
Oh,
He did what the fuck is that called? Jeff Hardy does it all the time. Yeah, he did the Swanton, and nobody caught him. He landed flat on his back
from the top of the cage.
Get out of here, Rush. You're just trolling.
Here comes Moose.
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 One last look at my source here, see what we got going on.
Watch, you just settle down. Lay down.
I might listen to that past show with the Smack Talk Raw guy. I mean, that was literally the first episode. The show didn't even have a title, and it looks dark. I mean, I guess it was in the garage. It could have been any time. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to go listen, and I'll clip it. Because do that on YouTube.
I just need McAfee back announcing again. I like Wade Barrett, but I need McAfee.
I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore.
I don't know.
Although
Cole said he's retiring.
Send you the link.
In 5 to 8 years.
Who is Michael Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, McAfee can do it without.
And he said that he wanted to do one more run with McAfee sometime in there. And McAfee agreed on his show.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, after Mania, I haven't watched McAfee in a long time. I got tired of watching TV.
Oh wait, don't use that one. Hold on, Rush. Don't use that link. Because if you make the clip and let's say people love it, it won't go to the. What were you saying, Vanessa? You love what?
I don't know. Oh no, I said I quit. I quit watching TV in the morning or during the afternoon. Now I read books.
Oh, what have you read recently?
YA vampire smut.
Oh. Like smut?
Yeah, like it's like young adult, like Twilight.
Wait, hold on, Erosh.
So it's what the Crave series and the House of Night series are the two series I'm reading right now. Do you think WWE is more lucrative than college football game day? No.
No, I don't think so.
But I think that for McAfee, because he's a football guy, it makes more sense for him to do college football and talk that than it does for him to just do a wrestling WWE SmackDown show once a week.
Oh, interesting, Erosh. The Smack Talk Showdown interview is not on the Putting You Over channel. Interesting. Wow. How did I make that blunt? You know what?
You can call it a lost tape now.
I guess use that link. That is interesting. I don't think it's as lucrative as college football game day, but I don't think it matters because college football game day is at what? Fucking noon. On a Saturday.
True.
Oh, I guess I'm. He
But he
do it.
doesn't have to, like, right? He can still do his show on Friday.
I don't want the world to know my Omega hate. I almost have enough episodes.
No, it wouldn't be easier for him to do Raw either because Raw has Monday Night Football. And he has to report on that too.
Yeah, but he can.
It'd be easier for him to do an NXT show.
That is true. It would also be easier for him to do an AEW show.
It would, but I don't see him doing that.
I don't either. Now that the fact that he's on ESPN,
He doesn't do Monday Night Football, but he does do the Manning cast once in a while.
but I don't. I'd have to. If he did Raw, we'd have to have.
I just mean he's like, how would he watch the game to talk about it on Tuesday?
Nah, the guys would watch. He'd watch clips. It would be easier for him to stay up late and announce Raw and wake up early on a Tuesday, catch clips, and talk about Monday Night Football, which isn't even. It's football, I get it, but it's not like it's Sunday Night Football. Then it would be for him to do a SmackDown show on Friday night, wake up early, fly to wherever he needs to go for college football game day. Is he still doing that?
No, that's why. That's why he's on like a thing. But like you gotta think, like he would have signed a contract, right? So he's still got time owed.
Time owed could have been bumped in ESPN. Why do college now when you're on every day?
I mean, time owed to WWE.
Oh, time. Does he owe time to WWE?
Well, you'd think he would have signed a contract.
Would he though? You think they?
You think he was on a handshake deal?
Appearance deal? Like,
To be the announcer?
all right. Gotta get McAfee on. Send that email out tomorrow. Dear Pat, we're curious. What is harder for you to do? Announce Monday Night Raw and talk about Monday Night Football on Tuesday? Or announce SmackDown and do College Game Day on Saturday? Take your answer off air. Thank you.
Well, he was already going to do all the travel for SmackDown and College Game Day. And they were like, no, just do College Game Day.
Oh, that'd be cool. Have a Gorilla Monsoon primetime wrestling recap talk show. All right. I was gonna wait till Chunks got back, but he's not, and I don't have my watch, so I don't even know what time it is. Feels late.
10:53.
Oh, look, we're right on time. Probably can finish this beer.
Do you have school tomorrow?
Yeah, why you don't?
No, we have a PA day or PD day, whatever you call them.
No, we have school tomorrow. School, it's gonna be terrible too. One of my classes that I oversee, their teachers out tomorrow. Well, first of all, the person that's filling in for the teacher on maternity leave, that person's out. One of their assistants is out, and another one of their assistants is one out in the room. That leaves two more. It's gonna be a rough day. And I have a ton of desk work to do because I didn't get a chance to front load everything. It's gonna be a shitty day. Absolute shitty day. But I'll be there with bells on. Treat every Thursday like it's Friday and you have a 3-day weekend. ESPN definitely going for the WWE content, and that's why he signed. Probably be good to give him like Oak. I don't know. We have a softball tournament. I'm curious of. I mean, if talked about this earlier, air quality is down now. We are 51 now. We have a tournament this week. I'm assuming it's just going to keep going down. But those tournaments are money grabs, so probably going to play them.
Just, I don't know, leave it up to the parental discretion. Your child has respiratory issues, probably a good idea to stay inside. Or have your inhaler at the ready.
What? Is your brachial size? Size?
Bronchioles?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dilates, bronchodilators.
So that the inhaler would do this, and then more of those particles can come through? How's that work?
No, so oh man. No, so what happens when you're irritated? It's like when you cough and stuff, your airways constrict.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So if you keep doing that, they constantly do that, which means you get no air in, and that's why you get an asthma attack.
Okay.
So when you dilate them, open all the airways, and then you can breathe again.
Oh, that link is private? Private. I'll get it. Now I've lost it. Plus, I don't want the world to know that I bashed Kenny. There's no way I bashed Kenny Omega. There's absolutely no way. Anyways. As I said, I was gonna wait for Chunks, but I won't. Vanessa, do you have anything more to say? We have touched it all tonight, from wrestling to starting forest fires to Pat McAfee. I bashed him worse than Cornette? No fucking way. You're lying. Got anything to say, Vanessa?
Don't. I'm enjoying E-Rush burying you.
The best part about it is he's probably 100% correct.
Chunks didn't start the fire, just so everyone knows.
Oh, okay. Good. Chunks is back. We can end this show.
Very true, though. We did not start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Song is like more and more true if you actually like follow what's really going on.
What
in
did
the
you
world.
just say? Wait, what did you say? Tron?
Tron.
That
So
what you
that
s-
song
Oh, the song.
is more and more true when you actually know what's going on in the world. It makes sense.
You know, somebody put out on Twitter today, describe your podcast to attract more listeners or viewers. And I wrote, we're a wrestling podcast, allegedly. I don't think we talked an ounce of wrestling tonight.
We did.
Did we?
We talked about Money in the Bank. We talked about
That's
Sasha
true.
Banks.
That's true.
We talked about
we could.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, that's
We
true.
talked about Impact
That is true. Yeah,
and the Knockouts division.
we did do a lot of wrestling. I take it back. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us this week. It was a phenomenal couple episodes. I have some interesting things planned for the channel. I haven't even told Vanessa about it, but keep your eyes tuned to the channel because you may something interesting here shortly. Depending if we can pull it off. And we're mostly negative. We're not negative. We're real. We're realists. Realists. We're as real as they come. But we'll be back on Wednesday next week, right? Wednesday and Thursday next week. Same bad time,
Yep.
same bad channel. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
My podcast is so bad, so badass, that all I need is a megaphone and a sign that says, "Hit me with a quarter." Could you please hit me with a quarter? Could you hit me with a quarter? All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Chunks, Erush, the Will Gray was here. And I think that's it. Everybody, we'll see you guys next time. Have a glorious night. Be kind, rewind. Take chances, make